Good morning students, welcome to session 3 on graph theory. So in this session we are going to study about the degree of vertex and maximum and minimum degrees and end vertices, isolated vertex and many other things here. So first let us take degree of a vertex. Degree of a vertex means the number of vertices incidenting to the particular vertex. That is here. Take this graph. In this graph we have 5 vertices and different number of edges. So here this vertex V1 is incidenting with how many edges? 1, 2, 3. So the degree of vertex V1 is 3. Now the degree of vertex V2 is here also 3 edges are incidenting to this vertex. So degree of V2 is also 3. And degree of V3 means the number of edges incidenting to this vertex are 1, 2, 3, 4. So degree of V3 is 4. And degree of V5 means here 3 edges are incidenting to this vertex. So degree of V5 is 3. And degree of V4 is also 3. So this is the meaning of degree of a vertex. So that is the number of edges incidenting to a particular vertex is known as degree of a vertex. So minimum and maximum degree. Minimum degree means in a graph the vertex which has minimum degree is known as minimum degree, and the vertex which has maximum edges incidenting is known as maximum degree. So minimum degree is noted by the small delta of g and maximum degree is noted by capital this delta of g. So in this example here, we can say that here in this example all the vertices are having degree 3. So minimum degree is here 3 and maximum degree is here V3. V3 is having only 4 edges and remaining are all having 3 edges. So minimum delta, this is small delta g here is, in this example small delta g is how much? 3 and capital delta g is how much here? 4, because maximum degree of vertex is 4 here. Take one example here. Find the degree of each vertex and minimum and maximum degree of this graph. So this is one graph they have given here. Maybe this graph has 6 vertices and here this is a degree of, first how to find the degree of each vertex. Degree of V1 is how much here? 1. Degree of V2 is 3. Degree of V3 is also 3. Degree of V4 is 1 because it has only one edge. Degree of V5 is 2 edges it has, so it is 2. And degree of V6 is how much here? 0. Degree of V6 is 0, like this we have here. So in all these degrees, degree of V6 is 0. So this is the minimum. The minimum degree of G is here, delta of G is equals to 0. And maximum degrees are here, how much here? This V2 and V3 are having 3 edges incidenting to this. So therefore the maximum degree of G is delta G and it is equals to how much here? 3. Maximum degree is 3 and minimum degree is here 0. And take one more example, end vertex or pendant vertex. End vertex or pendant vertex means a vertex which has only one edge is known as end or pendant vertex. A vertex of degree 1 is called an end vertex or pendant vertex. In this example, suppose we have this graph here. In this graph here, these two are end vertices or pendant vertices, because here V1 and V4 are having degree of these two vertices are 1, 1. So therefore these two are known as end vertex or pendant vertex. Next one is isolated vertex. Isolated vertex means a vertex of degree 0 is called an isolated vertex. So means here in this example, this is isolated vertex is V6 because it has no edges. So let us take one more example also here. Here we have a graph in this. This is V4 is isolated vertex and V1 and V3 are what here? End vertices or pendant vertex. Next let us take one more definition. Even and odd vertices. Even vertex means a vertex which has even number of edges is even vertex. and the vertex which has odd number of edges is called odd vertex. So take this example here. In this example, you have to find end vertex, even vertex and odd vertices in this graph. So again we have a graph here. First you have to write degree of all vertices here, degree of V1. So here V1 and V4 are end vertices. End vertices means here a vertex which has only one edge, and V6 is an isolated vertex. This you know, isolated vertex means a vertex which has no edges. So V6 is isolated vertex. And here even and odd vertex means first you have to write degree of each vertices here. So here we know degree of V1 is how much? 1. Degree of V2 is 3. Degree of V3 is also 3. Degree of V4 is 1. And degree of V5, it has how many edges here? 2 edges. So therefore, like this way, first you have to find the degree of each vertex and identify even and odd vertices here. So here 1, 3, 3, 1. So these are all odd vertices. So therefore V1, V2, V3 and V4 are odd vertices. And this V5 has degree of V5 is 2. Therefore it is even vertex. Take one theorem. If G is a PQ graph with this is the vertex set V1, V2, etc. And then this sigma I is equals to 1 to P. Degree of Vi is equals to 2Q. Means sum of degrees of all vertices is equals to 2Q it is. So that is here, let us take every edge of G is incidenting with exactly 2 vertices. So therefore here, a degree of the vertices of G are summed, then each edge is counted twice. Therefore sigma I is equals to 1 to P, degree of Vi is equals to 2Q. So that is here sum of this is suppose it is a PQ graph, then sum of all the degrees of this graph is equals to 2 times of this is vertices and this is edges, 2 times the number of edges, because we are counting each edge 2 times, because suppose here we are going to count this edge 2 times here, because it is incidenting here this also to this also. Degree of V1 is 1, degree of V2 is 2. So this edge we are counting 2 times, therefore it is 2 times of the number of edges. So this is the proof. Take one theorem. The number of vertices of odd degree is even. So in any graph here, the number of odd degree vertices are in even number here. Suppose the graph has 5 vertices, then it has the number of, it has this, each vertex has different number of edges. So degree of this is number of vertices of odd degree is always even. Take this theorem. In any graph G, the number of vertices of odd degree is even. Let G be a PQ graph. Suppose here V1, V2, etc. up to Vn are odd vertices of G. Then Vk plus 1, Vk plus 2, etc. up to Vp are even vertices. Means we have divided here, it has P vertices. Now we have divided this P vertices into 2 groups. The vertices which are having even edges and odd number of edges, means odd degree vertices and even degree vertices. So suppose k number of vertices are even degree and remaining k number of vertices are odd degree and remaining vertices are even degree. Then by previous theorem, just we have seen here sigma I is equals to 1 to P, degree of Vi is equals to, we can divide the sum of 2 degrees here. Sigma I is equals to 1 to K, degree of Vi, plus sigma remaining 1 I is equals to K plus 1 to P, degree of Vi is equals to 2Q. In previous theorem you have seen here it is double the number of edges, 2Q. So which is even here, because 2Q means here 2 into any number is always even, 2 into any number is always even. So if this is even means here which is even, but sigma I is equals to K plus 1 to P is degree of Vi is even here. This is even because here it is given this is Vk plus 1, Vk plus 2, etc. up to VP are even vertices. The sum of even number is always even. That is here, thus sigma I is equals to 1 to k, degree Vi is also even. Because what we want to prove here, we want to prove this is even here. Since this one is even and this sum is also, this is also even. So sum of two numbers is even means, one is even means the second must also be even. Therefore here, but degree of Vi is odd for I is equals to 1 to, I is in between 1 to k. Hence k is even here. Sum of odd degree, that is sum of odd numbers. If you add two odd numbers, then you will get even number. If you add three odd numbers, you will get odd number. Therefore, this number of odd degree vertices are always even. Thus, the number of vertices of odd degree is always even. Because here we want here even number. Even number means here these are all odd numbers. If you add odd numbers 2 times, you will get even. If you add 3 times, you will get odd. 4 times even. 5 times odd. So, if you add odd numbers, even number of times, then only you will get even. So, therefore, this number of odd degree is always even. Take one example here. Suppose we have a graph here. In this graph, what we have here? We have 6 vertices and 5 edges. So, here we have 6 vertices and 5 edges. And sigma I is equals to 1 to 6. Sum of all the degrees here, degree of V1, degree of V2, degree of V3, etc. up to degree of V6. So, degree of V1 is 1, degree of V2 is 3 and degree of V3 is 3, degree of V4 is 1, degree of V5 is 2, degree of V6 is 0. If you add all these numbers, you will get 10. So, 10 means what here? This is 10 means it is 2 times of 5 because here it is a graph. This is what here? This is 5 vertices. 6 vertices, no sorry, it is 6 vertices and 5 edges. This is P and Q. According to our theorem, we have here sigma I is equals to 1 to P. This is sigma, this is a Vi, no? Vi is equals to 2Q it is. Q means here, Q means this one 2 into 5. According to this example, it is 2 into 5, it is equals to 10, twice the number of edges. And in this graph here, in this graph what here? In this graph what we have here, this is V1, V2, V3 and V4 are odd vertices and V5 is even vertex. So therefore this number of odd vertices are how many it is? 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, so thus the number of vertices of odd degree is always how much here? Even, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the proof of this theorem. According to this theorem, we can prove this example. Verify theorem 1.1 for the graph and also verify theorem 1.2. 1.1 is what here? Theorem 1.1 is nothing but here sigma I is equals to 1 to P. This is Vi is equals to 2 times of Q, and second theorem is what here? Number of odd degree is always even. So here it is given. Here we have how many vertices? We have here 6 vertices and this is the graph. First you have to find here degree of each vertex. Degree of V1 means here 2, degree of V2 is 3, degree of V3 is how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4. Degree of this is V5 is 1, degree of V4 is also 1, degree of this is V6 is 0, degree of V7 is 1, degree of V8 is 3. Like this, first you have to find the degree of all vertices. Then according to first theorem, it is theorem 1.1 is what here? Sigma I is equals to 1 to 6 here. P means here number of vertices. This is what here? This is what kind of a graph here? It has 8 vertices, no? 8 vertices and how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is also 8 here. 8 vertex, this is PQ graph it is. 8 vertices and 8 edges. So according to this here, according to this theorem 1, this is theorem 1.1 is what here? Sigma I is equals to 1 to P. This is Vi is equals to 2Q it is. So means what we want here? We want to prove 2 into 6. So that is first you have to write all these vertices. Degree of all these vertices and add all these vertices here. Degree of, you have to add all these vertices. So it is equals to 16. So this is nothing but here 2 into 8 number of edges. This is nothing but here 2 into Q. So this is the proof of first theorem. So thus this is sigma I is equals to 1 to P, Vi is equals to 2Q, where Q is the number of edges. This is first theorem. And theorem 2 is what here? The vertices in this graph, the vertices In this graph, what we have here, the vertices here, this is even vertex, this is also even vertex. Only 3 even vertices here. So it is, and odd vertices are 1, 2, 3, 4. So the vertices V2, V5, V7, V8 are 4 odd vertices. Thus the number of vertices of odd degree is always even, means only these vertices are having odd degrees. This is V2, V8, V5 and V7. Degree of these vertices are odd numbers. Therefore we have 4 vertices which are having odd degree vertex. So this is number of odd degree vertices is always even. Let us take one more graph. Regular. A graph G is said to be regular if every vertex of G has the same degree. So means here, suppose in a graph, if every vertex is having same degree, then we can call that graph as a regular graph. So for example, here it is, suppose we have one graph here. This is one graph which has 3 vertices, V1, V2, V3. Here each vertex has 2 edges. So this is a regular graph like this. Next one is R regular. R regular means a graph G is having R regular or this is R regular or regular of degree R if the degree of every vertex is R. Suppose here degree of each vertex is the same number R may be 2, 3, 5 like that, then we can call it as R regular graph. And a regular graph which is having each vertex is having a 3 degrees, then such graphs are known as cubic graph, means a 3 regular graph is called cubic graph. And triangle means a 2 regular graph with 3 vertices. A 2 regular graph with 3 vertices is called a triangle. 2 regular graph with 3 vertices means, this is same example we can give here. 3 vertices, 2 regular means each vertex is having 2 edges. So this is a triangle. So here cubic means a 3 regular graph is a cubic means here cubic means every vertex should have here 3 edges. So we can give this example here. Each vertex is having 3 edges. This is here cubic graph 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like this here. It is a cubic graph. Take one example. Find regular, 0 regular and 2 regular graph with 4 vertices. So first it is 4 vertices. First you have to draw 4 vertices. 0 regular means here what here? Each vertex should have 0 degree. So these are all isolated vertices. And second one is and 2 regular graph. 2 regular means here 4 vertices. First you have to take 4 vertices. And 2 regular means each vertex should have 2 edges, means 2 degrees here. It is like this here. Each vertex is having degree 2. It is a 2 regular graph. Next one is, if G is a null graph, then show that G is 0 regular. So null graph means what here? It has no edges. Suppose G is a null graph, then G has no edges here. We can take like this here. This is G here. Suppose G is a graph which has no edges and it has only isolated vertex, means they are not connected here. They are not having any edges. Thus the degree of each vertex of G is 0. Hence G is a 0 regular graph. You can take any number of vertices because they have not given any condition for having number of vertices. Take one more example. Draw 2 different cubic graphs with 6 vertices and 9 edges. So here draw 2 different cubic graphs with 6 vertices and 9 edges. Condition is what here? You take 6 vertices and this graph should have 9 edges. It is a cubic. Cubic means here each vertex should have 3 number of edges. That is degree of each vertex is 3 here. So first you take this graph here. This is V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. And number of edges here, first you have to count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 9 edges it should have here. This is E1, E2, E3. This is E4, E5, E6, E7, E8, E9. It has 9 edges. and each vertex is having 3 edges incidenting. So degree of each vertex is 3. So this is a vertex V6 having 9 edges and cubic graph. Here also we have like this only. First V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, and number of edges here E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, E8, E9, and degree of each vertex is how much here? 1, 2, 3. This vertex also 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is also having 3 edges and this is also having 3 edges. So these two are the examples of a graph of having 6 edges, 6 vertices and 9 edges, and it is a cubic. So I hope all of you understood this one. Cubic means what here? Each vertex should have 3 edges. So this is all about this today's session. Thank you.